Hey traders, welcome back to Your Nifty Guy. I hope all of you are doing well. Before we begin, a quick note, I couldn't upload today's market plan as I was traveling and the network connectivity there was extremely poor. Apologies for that. Now, coming back to the markets, in today's video, we'll take a broader look at what the price action is indicating, where the market currently stands, and how to think about the next trading day from a planning perspective. No noise, no overreaction, just a structured way to read the market and stay prepared. If this approach adds value to your trading, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and stay connected for consistent, disciplined market insights. Also, I have started a new Telegram channel wherein I will be sharing my views and news and maybe some good high probable trade setups that I get in the live markets over there. Uh, so make sure to go and subscribe to that. The link for the same is in the bio as well as in the pinned comments. So let's get started straight to the charts. We'll start with the analysis for Friday because I could not do it in today's video. So we'll cover 2 days in today's video. For Friday, what we had planned was that we can look for a trade setup which is continuity below this particular today Friday, Thursday's low with a pullback. Now this is where the markets gave a good closing below Thursday's low, and then the pullback came in, and this is where you could have shorted the markets for a good move on the downside. So let me know if you or anybody who had watched the on Thursday, analysis video on Thursday and had taken this particular trade. Like I said, I was traveling and I would not be trading. I was mostly throughout the day, I was in flights, taking connecting flights to Jodhpur. Uh, I came back yesterday very, very late because of the fog at Delhi situation, and my flights got delayed, and I came in extremely, extremely late last night, because of which I could not upload the video for today's analysis, which I thought I would be uploading maybe pretty late at night, but then I would thought of doing it, but then I came in at around 2 p.m. Sorry, 2 a.m. Yeah. And that would not have made any sense because the markets will anyway be opening in the morning, and I don't know how many of you would have watched it. Plus, I was extremely tired, so apologies for that. Uh, Today, again, prices opened with a minor gap down, which is almost a flattish opening, which I consider gave a move below Friday's low, gave us some good pullback and consolidation, again broke down below it. There was RSI divergence as well, and then immediately shot up like crazy. I did not trade today as well, simply because I was not prepared. I had planned to do the analysis while recording the video, but because I did not do that, so I did not participate in today's market as well. Nonetheless, we'll first start with the analysis part. This was, I believe, a daily time frame fib level. Yes, daily fib. We don't need this. The levels have changed by a lot. We'll start with the weekly time frame chart because that is what we usually do for in the Friday's video. So yes, of course, the week ending last Friday was extremely, extremely poor and bad, wherein we have actually formed a new low. Yes, of course. So kind of the outlook for the week, the current week's trading has changed for us, and based on the daily time frame, we'll also be updating the fib level. So this is the fib level which we had marked earlier, right? And markets had previously taken support out here around these levels, but then we don't need this fib levels anymore now, so we'll be deleting these. And yes, the pressure is immense on the Indian markets. Don't be surprised, and don't be surprised that this is just a dead cat bounce move which has come in today. That actually happens when the markets and everything is in a extremely oversold condition, which happens when a move like this comes in, right? So don't be too happy about the fact that we have seen some good uh, buying coming in the markets today. Nonetheless, we will not be predicting anything. We'll be simply preparing our plan. So out here, this is the daily fib level again. All right. And let's go on some smaller time frames. Extremely, extremely negative. Although today's the daily candle is a good enough candle, wherein uh, whether we are again, so say, out here, we broke out above the previous day's high, and we shorted all the people, trapped all the people who had created longs. Now we have broken down below this particular swing, below these levels, wherein people would have aggressively shorted the market. So people who would have actually shorted the markets pretty late on would have been very brutally trapped around here as well, around the shorts which were created. So let's see if the market is actually trapping them or what are we seeing. We'll be trading based on the fib levels as well. And yeah, so on the daily time frame, on the 4 hour time frame, absolutely these are the fib levels which may matter the most. And we'll keep the plan of action very simple for now. Okay, tomorrow is the weekly expiry for Nifty. So anybody who is trading Nifty and is into option buying, make sure to shift your trading to the next week's options instead of the options which are expiring tomorrow. Only and only if we observe the uh, hero zero move which comes in post 2 p.m. based on the open interest and change in open interest. That is something which you can trade in tomorrow's expiry. You will only be paying a slightly higher premium for your entries, but then you will be doing your capital a much needed favor. That is what I personally do and what I personally advise everyone else to do. For tomorrow, of course, below today's low, we are looking for lower levels out around here as well. We'll look for any negative price action to short the markets. I will only be going long above these levels. Till then, I will not be creating any short positions. And what you can also do is, although this particular entire area where the buying came in from will be extremely tricky, and there will be some traps which will be there. So what I suggest is uh, trade lightly, because the move which came in from top was aggressive. The short covering kind of move which has also come in from the bottoms is also being aggressive. So out here, don't get trapped and get caught in violent swings which will be created. We can also go some sideways, expect a sideways expiry as well tomorrow. Let's see what the market holds tomorrow. But then again, one word, do not trade aggressively, at least for tomorrow. Let market give us some more clarity and direction, and then we'll be deciding over further or future course of action. Yes, of course, below this particular low with a pullback, we can absolutely short. Around these levels, if we see a negative price action, that would again be a very good short, wherein you will be getting a very good entry, right? Because you are entering at higher levels at a good retracement levels. And if supported by a good negative price action, it can be a very good short out here. Uh, and like I said, do not get very confident with this particular move, because this can also be a dead cat bounce move which comes in. So overall, right now the scenario is negative, and I believe this came in with some news with led to the India-US trade talks which might happen, something like that. Uh, so yeah, a lot of news is affecting the overall sentiment, and overall global sentiments are right now negative. The news which was coming in all throughout the weekend, which I observed, was completely negative. There are tensions in the Middle East. There are tensions brewing between US and Iraq and whatnot. So keep your capital safe. Do not get caught on the wrong side. So people who would have actually shorted the markets around here would have been extremely brutally trapped, right? And option sellers as well. Uh, Non-directional sellers would have been trapped in this move as well as this move. So yeah, right now market is attacking left, right, and center to everybody. Everybody's getting trapped. Uh, Nonetheless, a good market to trade as well, because see, as option buyers, what we need is momentum. So be it on the downside, be it on the upside, we need momentum. And it's a good thing that yes, India VIX is finally uh, rising. Even today, India VIX was up by almost 4.5%. And this is what we were actually wanting. So it's around good levels right now, not at the historically low levels. But then again, we might see some more spike in the India VIX, which is good for option buyers, I will say. So let's just see and observe how is going. And yes, even if you are trading, make sure to reduce your quantities for now, just to mitigate the risk on the downside. So, yes, that's it for today's analysis. The idea is not to predict the market, but to stay prepared and respond with discipline when the opportunity comes. If you found value in this video, do like it, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who trades with a serious mindset. As always, respect your risk, trust your process, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers, and thanks for tuning in.